I'd like to thank you all for coming today. As you can see, Uncle George was very popular. You all remember Uncle George's generosity and boyish sense of
Nice turnout.
his love for life.
I didn't expect this many.
Now I'd like to quote from another splendid gentleman.
That's all right, they can't hear me. This is my funeral,
Gentle into that good night.
but it seems I can't move on
Rage against the dark.
until I get my nephew Mathew, he's the one speaking, and Jenny here next to me together and share with them the secret of lasting wealth, which is going to be a little bit tricky because at the moment they don't even like each other. But if I do my job, then hopefully it will bring them happiness and security.
I don't know where to start.
Then I can move on.
If Uncle George were here today, he'd want me to say...
The secret of lasting wealth is...
He'd want me to say...
The secret of lasting wealth is...
The secret of lasting wealth is...
Well, it'll be a long funeral if I told them everything. But stick around. I'm going to show them how to control their money. And if you take my advice along the way, hopefully we'll all end up where we want to be. The whole story started just before I died. Following me here. Hey, Jenny, I know someone you would love to meet.
Oh,
The inspector. Good evening, Uncle George. Well, I see you found another one young enough to be your daughter.
I beg your pardon. Jenny is helping me review my financial goals.
And I'm sure one of her goals is to get your money.
Sorry about that. Must have had a bad day.
no, I'm sorry for you. Well, I'm leaving before the beast returns.
He moved in to help me after my wife Margaret died. He's a bachelor, you know.
Don't suspect that's going to change anytime soon. Well, George, your managed investments are bringing in a very healthy income.
Setting some clear goals early on and staying with them. That's part of the secret of lasting wealth. It's easier than most people think, isn't it?
I just ask one favor.
What's that?
Please make sure he's not here next time I come. By the way, who was it you wanted me to meet?
Oh, I'll arrange it. Give you a ring in just a couple of days.
Hi, good evening. What's your
Hi,
name, please?
George Money, please.
Well, if this is Uncle George's idea of a joke,
It isn't funny.
well, have a seat. Unless I'm not old enough or wealthy enough for you.
I was willing to give you the benefit of the doubt, but I can see this must be the real you.
It's just that I don't like seeing younger women with Uncle George when all they're after is his money.
Oh, you're right. The reason I'm seeing Uncle George is because of his money.
Then you're no different to the others.
I think I am.
How?
I'm an accountant. I work for George.
I know all about finances.
Really? Well then, mister, I know all about finances. What would you choose? $1 million or a cent doubled every day for a month?
$1 million, who wouldn't?
You just cheated yourself out of $4 million. It's called compound interest, Mathew. Oh, and in case you don't know, a financial plan is more than a good interest rate on your home mortgage.
Yes? My Uncle George has just had a heart attack.
When we were your age, we decided we didn't want to just live on a pension.
The money we've got will last as long as we do.
Good afternoon.
Well, I'm sure George would be very pleased today.
Not really. After all, I'm dead.
George left a considerable estate
Because I always paid myself first.
because he always paid himself first.
I always saved the first 10%.
To my brother and his wife, I leave my Picasso painting. To Mathew, I leave the remainder of my estate.
He deserves everything I'm leaving him. Jenny's got the hots for you. Mathew loves you. If I mess this up, I'll never be able to move on.
Well, thank you all very much for your attendance today.
Jenny, you're good with money. After today, I could use a little help.
Well, you're a builder. So if you'll answer some questions for my brother and his wife about building a house, well then, Saturday night, my place.
I'd die for some of this apple pie.
More apple pie?
They're killing me, which is hard to do to a dead man.
Jenny tells me you want to build. So how's your marriage? The hardest thing on a marriage is building a home. You'll be right. Your plans look great.
Smart couple. A mortgage is a good place to put money, especially if it gives you flexibility.
Make sure you have repayment flexibility.
They could bundle all their borrowings at a home loan rate.
Carl, Jenny was telling me that we can bundle all our loans at a home loan rate.
You two should be in business.
They should be married.
So, you two seeing each other?
Well, Jenny's just helping me with a few financial things.
Well, there's something going on.
They just need some time alone.
Well, we'll leave you two alone.
Thank you for helping them.
Thanks for your advice.
No, don't go in there. No, please, please.
Mum?
Teenagers, they never listen.
I better be going.
You take care.
Yes, nice to see you again.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Doesn't it say to you that older men have charm and passion?
Looks like something I did in preschool.
Don't be juvenile. It's about the passion of maturity.
Yeah.
Being dead can be so much fun.
And what about art?
Is it a good investment?
It's high risk, but it can bring a big return. Commercial property's moving well, maybe through a property trust.
Don't rule out shares. With the right advice, they're a proven commodity in the long run. I'm sorry about that. I don't know where it came from.
No, it was perfect.
So, what advice would Uncle George recommend for us?
After weighing the risks against the possible returns, he'd say go for it.
Good advice.
I feel so alive for being so dead.
Oh, Jenny,
Go on, I'll catch up.
I'd like you to meet...
You didn't tell me you were seeing someone else. Unless this is your daughter.
You were the one who told me not to put all my eggs in one basket.
I'm sorry. I didn't catch your name.
This is Fiona.
Well, Fiona. I hope you can convince Mathew to put more into superannuation, because with the age difference, I suspect you'd have to live off it for a long, long time.
And don't forget tax savings.
And Fiona? Perhaps you can explain all the tax advantages of a good super plan.
Tax? Super?
You wouldn't understand.
All right.
Well, looks like I got my work cut out for me.
Would you be a sweetheart and just put some cream on my back, darling?